Okay, Attorney Nate Amendola, criminal law in plain English. The question today is what happens if I refuse consent to a search? Here is how I want you to think about this. Okay, um, the police can ask you to search your car, to search your house, to search your phone. Say, hey, do you mind if I look at your phone? Do you mind if I search your computer? Do I mind if I go through your car? Do you mind if I come in my house? I just want to look for something. Well, if you let them in, right, you've consented to the search. That's going to be really hard to suppress later on, right? So let's just say you've consented to a car search and some contraband is found under the passenger seat um, in the car or under the floorboards. Okay, you've allowed them to search the car. It's going to be pretty hard in court to say that you didn't allow it, especially if that's on body cam or something. Then you're essentially calling the police a liar. That could be difficult. And maybe you can argue that consent was involuntarily given. I think that's pretty much the only argument you have. So it makes it really hard to suppress the evidence. However, if you refuse consent, can I search your car? Can I search your phone? Can I search your house? Do you mind if I just look for this? No, thank you. I'm not going to allow that. Oh well, okay. We've got probable cause. We'll just get a search warrant. Okay, right? Really, actually, shouldn't say anything, but and if they search pursuant to what they have told you is probable cause or a search warrant, okay, and it turns out after that is challenged later in court, that evidence can be suppressed. Okay, so what happens if you refuse it? They're likely going to search anyway, okay, but that doesn't mean you should allow it. I mean, if you do allow it, it's just going to be very difficult to litigate that and say that the search was unlawful. If you refuse it and they search anyway, you can challenge it later in court and say that the search was unlawful. So that's how that works. So can you refuse consent to a search? Of course. What happens if you do? If there's something contraband or something illegal is found, you can challenge it later in court under the theory that there wasn't requisite probable cause. That's how that works.